Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel, to my daily videos about a lesson of a miracle course. Today we are doing the lesson number 5. Before to start with this, I introducing myself. If this is your first time in this video, in this channel, my name is Karina. I am a Spanish speaker, so I am learning and introducing myself in this beautiful language, which is English. So one of the reasons to doing this lesson is to improve my skill communication in English, and also why not to practice these amazing lessons that it's my second time practice this lesson. And in my personal experience, they given to me a lot of benefits in my life and also in my mindset, the thing that I'm living it every day. So let's start with this lesson. The lesson said, I am never upset for the reason I think. This lesson teaches that we are never upset for the reason we think. It challenges our usual tendency to blame external circumstances for our emotional states, something that everyone does. We always are blaming the external circumstances for the things that happen in our life. So this is a great lesson. The lesson emphasizes that our perception of event is shaped by our own interpretation and thoughts. It encourages us to question our assumptions and belief about what causes our upsets. By recognizing that our inner thoughts and interpretation are the true cause of our emotional reactions, we gain the power to choose a different perspective and experience inner peace. This last part, I think, is very important, because recognizing that our inner thoughts and interpretation are the true cause of our emotional reactions, that gives us a lot of power to control our own life. So let's start with the practice. That was the introducing. Now we'll read the practice. So the idea in this lesson can be used with any person, situation, or event you think is causing you pain. Apply it specifically to whatever you believe is the cause of your upset, using the description of the feeling in whatever term seems accurate to you. The upset may seem to be fear, worry, depression, anxiety, anger, hatred, jealousy, or any number of forms, all of which will be perceived as different. It's important to describe the upset, not just do it in a general or global upset. Just be focused on the feeling: afraid, furious, anger. This is what I said. This is not true. However, until you learn that form does not matter, each form becomes a proper subject for the exercise for today. Applying the same idea to each of them separately is the first step, recognizing they are all the same. When using the idea for today for a specific perceived cause of an upset in any form, use both the name and the form in which you see the upset and the cause which you ascribe to it. For example, I'm not furious with my brother for the reason I think. Remember that the main idea of the lesson is I am never upset for the reason I think. So this is a specific example, so you can apply for person, situation, or things. So this is one example with person. Now the second one is I'm not afraid of a snake for the reason I think. So I'm living in Australia, so it could be I'm not afraid of spiders for the reason I think. I'm not worried about my financial situation for the reason I think. I'm not upset with my boss, with my cousin, with my wherever you want, for the reason I think. So those are examples that you can use it and you can apply in your own situation. Notice the various ways that we can experience distress and specifically name them in this sentence form. I'm not, and put a specific person, thing, place, or situation for the reason I think. So this is the main idea. In these exercises, more than in the preceding ones, this means from the previous lessons, you may find it hard to be indiscriminate and to avoid giving greater weight to some subjects than to others. It may help to precede the exercise with the statement. There are no small upsets. They are all equally disturbing to my peace of mind. This is in case that you try to pick or choose just a specific upset. And this is here trying to explain that all are the same category. It doesn't matter if it's something small or bigger that you think that is small or bigger, are all the same. Then examine your mind for whatever is distressing you, regardless of how much or how little you think it is doing so. And the lesson give you another help if you can't find upset doing this practice. So said, and if you find yourself unwilling to do this, just to remind yourself, I cannot keep this form of the upset and let the other go. For example, I can stay upset with my boss, but maybe I can let go the fear about a snake. That is an artificial distinction. And if you pay attention, you'll notice that it doesn't work. So to pretend that I can keep one upset and let the other go, and let the other upset go, you will notice that you are still upset. That's why you don't have to discriminate the upset. So all are the same. So everything goes to the same category. So be sure to note both the source of what you think the upset it is and the feeling. Remember the idea. I'm not worried about for the reason I think. I'm not depressed about for the reason I think. You can practice this for 1 minute and about 3 or 4 times during the day. But it's important that minute that you are practicing, you are in silence, in peace, quiet, with no distraction. Any distraction, be like in silence. Okay, so let me know how are you going with the practice. I would like to read you in the comments. And thank you very much to stay here at the end. Bye bye. See you the next time.